A good and cheap smartwatch. This is something we very often look for. While sometimes fitness trackers easily fulfill the task for being great at a given price, it's much harder to get these from a smartwatch. The global version of this one costs below $30, and you're right, time to inspect. Welcome, Tech4O channel, Michael speaking, and here we are, another smartwatch wannabe to try out. I say wannabe because we have to agree to disagree that this is a smartwatch. It is not. It is a fitness tracker with form and shape reminding of Apple Watch series, with some fitness tracking functions and rather good battery life and price. Haylou is often linked to Xiaomi because they've become popular thanks to Xiaomi's crowdfunding platform called Youpin, but seem to be operating on their own entity. And on the channel, I've already shown you the Haylou Solar, their previous smartwatch edition, which has nothing to do with solar charging, despite the name, and is very similar to the Haylou Smartwatch 2, or as the model is being referred to, LS02. Price is extremely tempting, and if that's the main priority, you're going to like that a lot because it's often below $30. You can get it even cheaper if you follow the discounted link from the description below the video. That puts it into the same budget niche as the Honor Band models or even the Mi Band series, with the latter two mentioned models being some of the best fitness trackers out there. Unboxing the Haylou Watch 2 is okayish, nothing spectacular. They keep the same type of packaging as the Haylou Solar, just the watch, instructions and a charging cable is what is included. We can't say it comes in style, but overall not too bad. Packed like most other fitness trackers. Taking out the watch and having a closer look shows that the display is covered by glass, which is a great thing. The bezel is unfortunately plastic, although a very good resemblance of metal look. The button is covered by metal though, which is also quite nice. The build quality seems to be fine. I'm only a little concerned about the plastic bezel, and hopefully this will be a durable kind of polycarbonate. The silicone band is also nice and is replaceable with any 20mm wide band you can find and like. Going through the specification is going to help us to understand more about what is to be expected in terms of performance. 1.4-inch LCD screen, 210 mAh battery, Bluetooth 5, weight of only 35 grams, HR sensor, accelerometer, IP68 waterproof rating, support for both Android and iOS devices via smartphone app, and that sounds about right and is quite promising for the modest price. I can highlight the quality of the screen, which is not only big, but also quite bright and with vivid colors, often visible in daylight. You can notice that in terms of quality, it's not too far away from the more expensive watches like the Honor Magic Watch 2. Charging happens via this cable, takes around hour and a half to have the battery fully charged, and with continuous HR tracking, notifications on and occasional sports, you can expect around a week of endurance. Should you disable HR measuring, which later on I will prove may be a good idea, battery is going to last a bit longer than that. I hope that based on the hardware specs, we can agree to call the LS02 a fitness tracker, because it essentially is. The first time setup was rather easy, and you're going to need the Haylou app in order to read the data from it. The watch menus are very simple. Swipe down, that's going to show the quick toggles, find phone, screen brightness, night mode and settings access. Swiping left and right is switching between the major tiles, weather, health summary, HR info, the sleep data and option for breathing exercises. These breathing tutorials are probably the most interesting feature of the Haylou watches. While reviewing the Haylou Solar a few months ago, I've expressed my concerns about the effectiveness due to the need to always stare at the screen while following them, because the speaker is missing. If you swipe up, all the apps are available. Not that many, but you have most features that a good fitness tracker is going to offer. I can notice menus, which are similar to the Haylou Solar, with better arrangement and translation. To me it looks like they're getting better and better. Everything is more polished, even the scrolling feels smooth, not Galaxy Watch buttery smooth-like, but definitely these animations are not annoying. Good to mention that it doesn't support typing or any form of responding to messages, but does offer support for most alphabets, meaning that you can read through the contents. The smartphone app is called Haylou, 2 stars on Play Store. I've seen better apps with lower rating. Interface is good, functions seem to be right at the first sight, but honestly, it's offering really poor experience, which I wasn't expecting given the good interface. Firstly, it is yet another app. The Haylou Solar needs the Haylou Fit, which is a different software. This one has most of the watch features controllable. No market for watch faces though, you're limited to these few standard ones, not customizable. My major concern is that the app is unreliable about preserving data. Basic example, been using the watch for exactly 2 weeks, and after the 10th day, the data before 12th of September has suddenly disappeared, or at least the data about the steps and the heart rate. But the sport activity that I tracked on 9th of September is still there. If we look carefully in the data, there's something even more upsetting. You can well notice that my heart rate is more or less flat. Doesn't go beyond 120 BPM, which is very far from the reality because I repeat the very same kind of training each Wednesday, and most of the time my pulse is above 150 during that time. So the HR sensor on my watch is either faulty or the most inaccurate HR sensor I've seen for a very long time. Bad news are not over yet. If you track sport activities, although the app asks for constant GPS connection, there's nothing like a map preserved. Nothing else but the wrongly measured HR tracking and distance, which I can't trust is based on the GPS of the phone. Concerning workouts, true, there are plenty of sports, to be precise 12 of them. Question is whether the tracking is effective at all. In my opinion, not really. Since we talk about drawbacks, there were constant connectivity issues. Like 70% of the time, even if my phone and location services were enabled, there was no connection. Delayed notifications, lack of working call reminders, the smart lock feature barely working, and when we mix that with the rather not too impressive hardware where we don't have inbuilt GPS, speaker and microphone, and there's a very inaccurate HR tracking, I don't think the LS02 by Haylou fulfills the task to be either a proper smartwatch or a decent fitness tracker. But on the other side, if you look to find a good Apple Watch resemblance with almost perfect for the $30-ish display, yeah, the LS02 is the right choice for that. Probably the look and feel would be the only valid reasons which would make me buy this upgraded Haylou device. In any other case, I think you should play it safe and go for a fitness tracker with proven features like Mi Band 4 or 5 or the Honor Band 5 and so on. Choices are many, and I guess it's the experience that makes us rule in favor of big names like Xiaomi, Honor and Huawei. I hope all that has helped you and you found what you're looking for. Don't forget that my opinion is one of the many out there and could be exactly the opposite of yours. And if that's so, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Below the video there's also a description and you can find a link with discounts if you want to purchase the Haylou Smartwatch 2. With that being said, I think we're done for today. Take good care of yourself and your fitness. Support the channel in any way you can or want. I'm Michael and gonna see you in the next episode. Bye!